MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Kansas City Royals and the Giants. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. The guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Chuck Nash, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping up now, Carlos Cabrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Batting second baseman, Shea Nolasco.
Now batting, Shea Nolasco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Cabrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jamming with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Two and two the count. He's running. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
In now, Ben Hadley. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. In time as he just gets the tag down. The 2-2. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Vinny Lott. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and two. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1 left for Kansas City. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Ernesto Gutierrez gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Settling in now, Garrett Matthews. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Rosado. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. Into the box, Al Guevara. That's a ball. And that misses. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 2-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Vigil. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's called out on a close play at third. Guevara, the runner at second with one away. So a full count now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Blake Kyle, runner in scoring position with two gone. Strike, 2 called, and it's even at 2. Has a look, now the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Hit down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line drive to left. Hadley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for San Francisco. Still no score. Into the box now, Cole Legend, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Popped him up. Robinson is camped under this one. 1 down.
Batting sixth, catcher, Doug DeLasta.
At the plate, Doug DeLasta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So digging in now, Alfonso Rosado. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high. Runners on first with 1 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that. especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And he fouls this one off. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Striding into the box, Ricky Shannon. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-2. DeLasta over at second. Rosado at first. 1 gone. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Striding in, Ernesto Gutierrez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Standing in, Bobby Rayburn, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Mitch Whitehead. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a two-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Stepping in now, Horace Drennan. That one's in there, 3-1. No outs, nobody on. Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in now, Buster Robinson. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
The pitcher, Chuck Nash, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Shows bunt here, but this one misses. Ball 3. Garrett Matthews is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Garrett Matthews.
Standing in, Garrett Matthews. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Cabrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Bye bye baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Striding in once again, Carlos Cabrera. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Nolasco.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Shea Nolasco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cabrera on at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Squared that one up just a little late. Slow bouncer to the right side. And that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Hadley.
So striding in, Ben Hadley. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
One out and a runner on second base. Popped him up. Kyle in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Royals, first baseman, Vinny Lott.
Ready now, Vinny Lott. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Royals leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Al Guevara.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Legend sprinting after it. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 13, Jose Vigil.
Now at the plate, Jose Vigil. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a ball down and away. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Standing in now, Blake Kyle. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Bobby Rayburn. Missed with a slider.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Cabrera on the move. And that retires the side. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Grant Murphy will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 22, Grant Murphy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul Legend. He flew out in his last at-bat. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So coming to the plate, Doug DeLasta. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Rayburn moves over, 1 away.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman, Alfonso Rosado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alfonso Rosado. Legend, base runner at first with 1 out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Ricky Shannon fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 3-0. Troy Slinger will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring.
Slinger.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mitch Whitehead, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Turned on down the line, and this is past him at 3rd down the line. It's a fair ball, and he'll pull into 2nd here with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Horace Drennan. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Murphy.
Digging in, Grant Murphy.
That's a ball.
1-1, a fastball high, 2-1 now.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Standing in now, Garrett Matthews.
3 balls.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Al Guevara would be next. Drennan on third with 2 out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping into the box, Al Guevara. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Vigil.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Vigil comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We played 4 full. San Francisco leads this one 4-0. Riley White is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 79, Riley White.
Lewis Wright will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Lewis Wright.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
In now, Carlos Cabrera. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Popped him up. Kyle has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Shea Nolasco.
Stepping up to the plate, Shea Nolasco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A little bit outside. 2-1. White, a native of Arizona. This is his first year at the big league level. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Ball.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
1 strike.
Ben Hadley would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 4-0. Christopher Bowman will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 31, Christopher Bowman.
Now at the plate, Blake Kyle. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch on its way. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in once again, Bobby Rayburn, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Kyle aboard here at first with nobody out. Left side. One there. On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Mitch Whitehead. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again, a 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Horace Brennan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Horace Brennan, man at first after the 2-out walk.
Aye.
2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Into the box, Buster Robinson drilled right back up the middle, scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 4-0. Rory Dietrich is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Rory Dietrich.
So striding forward now, Ben Hadley, a hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The count now at 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vinny Lott.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Lott is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Vigil racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Cole Ledger. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. One out, nobody on. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Doug DeLasta, a little bouncer. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's the Giants 4 and the Royals 1. Bobby Quevedo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 38, Bobby Quevedo.
Kenji Suzuki is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Batter, left fielder, Garrett Matthews.
And now back to the leadoff spot from the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Garrett Matthews. The 3-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there are two away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready for another shot now, Al Guevara. The 1-1. Popped him up. DeLasta is under it. And the inning is over. Giants down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here on the show. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Emilio Taveras is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning.
Look, play ball. Play ball.
Now pitching for the Giants.
Striding in to start the 9th, Alfonso Rosado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Ricky Shannon. Smoked on the ground left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting, pitcher, Johnny
Trent Nelson will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning.
Nope.
2-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Rosado at second, Shannon at first with no outs. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Derek Dominguez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
2-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back days with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Down the left field line and deep. Matthews is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-4 ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Brennan Vetter. Missed with a breaking ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Two down, runners at first and second. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. KC down to their final strike in this one, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Rob Lombardo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender one run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
6-4 the outcome today. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chuck Nash pitches well enough to get the W. Ernesto Gutierrez worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants.